This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Nier Automata. In the last episode, we finished going through the factory, destroyed the... Well, I don't know if we destroyed the second man yet. We know he like formed like a bunch of like robots around him, like some like weird, I don't know, like, you know, corpse holder or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but anyway, we need to head towards Pascal's village because it looks like they're in danger as well. I guess we kind of saved the rebels, but I don't know, man. It seems like, you know, a lot of people died and they were eaten by the robots, so they're kind of like, we have robot zombies or something like that. I've heard about, I think there are some sci-fi stories about robots eating human flesh for some reason, like either in their programming or something like that. I don't know, it was probably, I think it was some like weird, is that a moose or? There's supposed to be like a friendly. Nah, whatever, doesn't matter. I need to head to Pascal's village anyway. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's a moose. I'm trying to remember where I could have sworn I've seen that before. Like, maybe it was either in a really old game, or maybe even an anime or something like that. Because it sounds familiar. The whole, you know, robots eating flesh for some reason. Or maybe they were zombies, but they were robots in this case for some reason. Well, these guys are just gonna keep coming, so might as well head to the village.
Damn it! Yep. They're here too!
It seems the machines on the network have gone berserk. They sealed off the entrance to the village and are trying to hold them off, but with these weapons, there's only so much we can do.
Let's take these guys out first.
And it looks like big old the balls of robot is attacking us now, something like that. Ow, ow, it's shooting laser beams from its head. There it is. Take it out! So I don't even know if we killed that one guy or not, or if he's still around.
Oh, thank you so much.
What happened here?
The machines on the network all went berserk at the same moment. I think the unit presiding over them may have gone mad.
It's Eve. It's gotta be.
If we destroy this presiding unit, will it stop the rest?
Most likely, yes.
Pod, I need you to locate Eve's current position.
Location has been detected and placed on map.
We'll take care of Eve.
You just worry about keeping the village safe, okay?
Do be careful.
Okay. You know, interesting enough, during this whole turmoil, there's actually a side quest that popped up that we could do if we wanted to. I don't know why, it just popped up. You would think that this section of the game, there would be almost no side quests, because you can tell all of them have either been abruptly canceled or put on hold temporarily till we finish whatever it is. But I just thought it was interesting that there was a side quest you could activate right there. I'm almost tempted to do it right now, just to, like, almost like one of those it only happens now type of things. I doubt it, but yeah, I don't know. Since we're here, might as well finish it, but I thought I'd point out that there's possibly
What is this?
Looks like he's bombarding the area with forced connections. I think all these transmissions are making the machines go haywire. We have to find Eve and destroy him.
On it.
Adam and Eve, huh? Wait, aren't they two guys? Shouldn't they be Adam and Steve? I don't know. That makes sense to me in this case. I get what they're going for. Subtlety is not your strong suit, is it? Nier Automata. Oh well, whatever. It's not that big a deal. It's just we've all had the whole, you know, name these two important characters, Adam and Eve, or in this case, well, I guess they're still Adam and Eve. Just, how do we know that that character's name is Eve? Did he ever straight up tell us that his name was Eve, or I don't know. Maybe like I said in the last episode, the reason I'm kind of still killing these guys, even though I could skip most of them, is that they might drop like some pristine wires and stuff like that. Apparently, I've been collecting so much stuff that I'm at full capacity of certain like collectibles, like broken keys and rusted clumps. So I'll have to sell those when this is all over. But most of the It's like someone's gargling with salt water or something like that. You know. All right, Eve, where are you? Are you supposed to represent the? Wait, are you supposed to represent the android that bites into the fruit of knowledge, or whatever?
Ah, and here you are. I know you two feel the same. That this world is utterly meaningless. As far as I'm concerned, my brother was everything. And now, everything must die!
Well, if your brother was so important to you, why didn't you?
My brother!
Oh, I wasn't sure where to talk because he might be talking too and all that fun stuff. Ow. Well, I got a fence heal, dude, so, you know, not much you can do about that. Oh, do I actually have to jump on stuff to get to him? Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Oh, or not. Kind of reminds me. Oh, what boss was it? There was a couple bosses that were like that too, where you had to like. Ow. Well, I guess offensive heal doesn't work. Jeez, I can't even stay on the platforms for long enough. Okay, I'm just gonna fall. Instead of trying to skip, I'm just gonna jump on ones that seem like they go to him specifically. There you are, you Dorkosaurus. Oh. Wait, did that hurt me? What did I do? When I fell? Oh, I guess it did. Huh. Yeah, I gotta be careful. Although we've almost got it.
Massive energy signature detected.
What is it?
The energy seems to be coming from a large number of linked machine life forms.
He's absorbing the life force of whatever's left on the network.
Oh, he's trying to heal too.
We'll never get anywhere like this. I'm going to try hacking into Eve and shutting him down. Back me up, 2B!
On it. Protecting Unit 9S while he hacks the system.
The enemy is connected to a vast network. Analysis. The actions of Unit 9S have an unacceptably low probability of success. Proposal. Unit 2B should abandon
Shut
Unit
up!
9.
If 9S says he can do it, then he will!
Sorry, I'm almost afraid to talk because I'm like, they'll start talking or something like that while he's doing that. Are we really gonna trust all of this to the 9S yet? Here's some
Cut off from
of
network functionality.
Here comes part 2, I guess. His bullets lead. Oh god! Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if he was gonna start talking or whatever. Yeah, you can't run. You're not smart enough to run away from bullets. Ah, but apparently I'm smart enough to just run right into those things. Ah, whoa! Maybe I should just use my machine gun bullets. Whole time. There we go.
Alert. NFCS destroyed. Close range combat no longer operable.
Yeah, looks like I can't even attack with my. He blew up my arms. It's 'cause they ain't there. Ow, there's not much I can do about that. I can't dodge. But you didn't expect me to have offensive heal, did you?
FCS destroyed. Ray?
Finally. It's over. Nines!
I really screwed up. I must have been corrupted when Eve detached from the network.
No.
It's okay. I can always reload my backup data from the bunker.
But you'll lose you. The you that exists at this very moment.
Guess so. But we can't upload this corrupted data to the bunker. So...
9S.
Please, Tubi. I want you to do this for me.
It always ends like this. There's still some alive. Goddamned machines! Is this a message? The data transmissions, they're resonating with each other.
second, 2B.
Who are...
It looks like I left my personal data in the machine side of things. Next thing I knew, my sense of self was regenerated over the surrounding network. Having multiple selves fused together like this is a pretty valuable experience, so I wanted to record it. But I couldn't access any storage areas yet, so I just multiplexed it over the memories of some nearby enemies so that when I returned to my own body,
Ines. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
What is it that separates machines from androids like us? The machines have gained emotions, consciousness. The final screams they summoned on the edge of death. They still echo within me.
I feel like I'm losing hope in my body and my soul and the sky. It looks so ominous. And this time
Well, looks like we've that's the end of the probably the standard ending to the game, I assume. So that's the second ending we got, because we got the ending and at the beginning of the game when you die, you get ending number W, because you basically just it's like she has like a deja vu moment or whatever. Let's see, 9S Kyle McCarley. Okay, so it wasn't who I thought it was. I'm just seeing if there's anyone. I only recognize a couple of these guys. Some of the voice actors, which was weird. Usually I kind of recognize a lot of these, but no, most of the voice actors seem kind of... I've probably heard a couple of them before. Like the lady who plays the 2B sounds familiar. I think I've heard her in anime before. But yeah, I guess that's the beating them and getting... I'm almost assuming that's the standard ending. Like that's one you're going to get the first time you play, other than the W ending if you die at the very beginning of the game. I know there's like a ton of endings. Well, maybe tons, maybe a major word, but there's supposed to be like S, A, B, C, D, and I guess there's W, but I don't think there's supposed to be one for every alphabet. I think it's supposed to be S, A, B, C, D, and then I think it goes to F, and then it goes to W, X, Y, Z, or something like that. I heard Z is supposed to be like a really weird ending or something like that. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to decide if I want to call the game here and consider it done, because with all the different endings. Yeah, I mean it gives a lot of playtime, but the game's giving me the gist of what I want to do for a playthrough. Then again, there's been other games where I said that and then I still did the other endings anyway. World Ends With You is one of them, which I still can't believe I did. I played that game multiple times. Jeez, it wasn't even that great of a VN overall. I'm still just dissing that game to this day after everything. But well, let's rate the game as is so far. I think the music is great in this game for the most part. Most of the vocal tracks are great. I don't know if they work perfectly with each scene because I don't know what they're saying. Obviously, it's not. Well, I guess I can sort of understand. I guess it depends on the scene. Sometimes I can't really hear them well, but maybe that might be my personal auditory functions. But I think the music's good in this game for the most part. I think the action is also good for the most part. It's an action game, so you got all these different weapons which have different combo opportunities, which I ended up just using the main weapon for the most part. The chip system allows you a whole lot of different ways to customize your character and to grow power amongst... past the level aspect of the game, the whole. Then you can also fuse the chips to get more powerful, and then the levels. I assume when you beat the game, you get to save your levels, and they transfer over to the new game when you replay it again. Because otherwise, why would you play the game again and have to rebuild all those levels just to beat the game again? I don't know. It just seems. But I guess maybe we'll find out. So the music was great. The combo was great. I don't know if I could rate the story yet because I've heard you really don't. I mean, yeah, spoiled. If I didn't, although the thing is, if I didn't know about this, I would have just called this game over after getting this in. I'm like, actually, if I played this without knowing it had multiple endings, I'd kind of almost say that this was a lackluster ending. I'd be like, that's it? That seemed kind of like, I mean, what was the? I would have been saying what was the hype about, you know, when I was when people say this game was awesome, and I'm like, that's it, that's the ending. All right, I guess it was good. But yeah, I can't really rate the story without actually having played the other endings, because I guess they're supposed to sort of tie into each other in a way. So I guess I have to leave it there for the most part. Let's see. The characters, I guess 2B is fine. I mean, she's basically your typical, you know, at the beginning, she's your typical strong silent type, you know, wants to get the job done by the end of the game. She cares about 9S. I feel like that was a bit rushed almost. Like, it didn't take her very long to, like, maybe the game doesn't want to drag it out. But I feel like she went from strong and silent to super caring about 9S, like, pretty quickly. Like, and yeah, I took a lot of time in this game. Like, if you look at my hours, it's like 20 plus hours, but I didn't actually play 20 plus hours. It was mainly me leaving my system on in between recording sessions. It probably took me a little less time to get to it, but I don't know. I guess with an action game, you kind of almost have to spur that stuff quicker. I don't know. I still like them as characters. It's just, I don't know. I feel like some stuff, maybe that's left for the other endings or something like that. Which I guess we'll find out. But I could see why people like this game. It's not like, you know, because it's got the hack and slash, and it's got the flying segments, which are kind of cool. The Gradius or Space Invaders or whatever you want to call Relay 2, which is a nice change of pace. Then different weird side quests, which I missed. I missed a lot of them because I didn't know we were getting to a. I mean, I assume I can do the side quest during the new playthrough. I don't know if it counts as me having done them before or I have to do them all over again. Which, I mean, I guess it makes sense for me to do them all again, but it'd be kind of annoying. But, I don't know, maybe some side quests get completed permanently, and when you replay, you just finish the ones you didn't get to in time. Which, if I'd known that, I would have tried to finish the other side quests. But, let's see what Square Enix has to tell me. To all players, thank you very much for playing Nier Automata. We have a special message for you. This game has several different storylines. See, this probably would have surprised me if I had read about it. So it tells... Well, at least the game tells you that it has multiple endings. Like, I could have, if they didn't tell us this, I would have just, like I said, I would have dumped the game after it was over. Like, oh, that was it. Each time you play, you have witnessed the A route. Oh, so I assume the A route is the basic story. Like, that's the base bare bones game or whatever. There's still many story elements and changes to the gameplay system you've not seen. We highly recommend you play through again to witness the full Nier Automata experience. We hope you enjoy the rest of the game. Sincerely, Square Enix PR. Voice change option to other options category? Sure. Yeah, I guess they had to do that. Couldn't there have been a less or more subtle way to yeah, the only problem with showing the recording my save is you can tell when I record this. So I wonder, does the game start like at the beginning where we have to go through the factory again, or does it start after that? Because the factory is supposed to be kind of that tutorial section of the game. Is the game loading, or are we done? Okay, good. Well, let's see, what's our time? I can still play it for a bit, I guess. Alright, well, I assume I continue from the save. Let's see, how many, so we got A and W are the endings, so, yeah, we got quite a few more to go. So, I'll play a little bit longer, and then we'll see. We'll see if I'm willing to try to get more of the endings or not. I don't know. I feel like I've done enough for like a single playthrough of the game, and the rest of it just playing it off screen. I can always play the rest of it off screen and show you the endings, but I don't know how much of the game changes with the replay.
Please start moving. Brother. Brother, wait a minute.
Well, okay, you got my attention, game. Now that we're playing as one of these robots. I wonder if we're playing as like Adam or something like that, or if it's just some random. It could be just some random robot, but Now I guess we have to find a way to start up our brother or something like that. So, all right, game, you have my attention. I almost thought you were gonna restart the game from them flying in the beginning, but no, you told. I mean, I knew the game was gonna be different and everything like that. It's just, you know, like I said, I'm trying to look at this from a person who's, I mean, I didn't play this game before doing this, you know, recording or whatever, or this thing. So. What are we playing, like a point click adventure game, you know? Now you must solve this puzzle. I need to play another. A bucket! Yes! We got it! I win the game. I need to record another point and click adventure game at some point. I should do maybe I'll do Monkey Island 2 or something like that. I think I've got that on my Xbox 360.
It will be okay now, brother.
Almost sound like he's pissing into it or something like that. But very carefully. Don't drop the bucket. Don't want brother. I don't even know if you could actually trip over. Although with the fact that, you know, 2B could trip over, you know, like in sand or running or something like that, I wouldn't be surprised if the game dickishly like tripped you and you're like, no. Riveting gameplay as we slowly walk to our destination. I brought you some hot piss oil. It is quite delish, if you're into that thing. Not my thing, brother, but I know you are, so I'll gladly give it to you. But why does he have different legs from you? Maybe he's adopted.
Doesn't matter how much oil you give him, little guy. You can't make a machine your brother. Well, looks like it's time.
Operator 210 to Unit 9S. Come in, 9S.
9S here. Go ahead.
The Yorha troops have commenced their descent. Disable the enemy base's defense systems immediately.
Roger that.
Yep, in a twist. Unfortunately, I was actually aware of this twist before. We actually get to play as 9S in the when we replay the game. Do we actually get to keep all of our stuff from the previous game? Or does he have his own set of weapons and everything? Oh, we get a new weapon. We get Cruel Oath, which is probably his blade. Yeah, black standard. Is that his only weapon set? Let me see, what's his set? Oh, does he only fight with one weapon? I guess so. Well, he does have a different... it makes sense he would have a different fighting style from 2B. Now, is the same level? Oh, yep, it's the same level. So let's just equip... Oh, no, he's got a 2-weapon set. It's just... He just started off with a single weapon, so... do we want to try... I mean, I hardly ever use the spear, though. But... Maybe we should try something different. Let's see. But the spear is the highest level next to my sword. Yeah, for now, we'll just stick with the... Oh, oops, I meant to... Okay. Weapon sets, all weapons. Okay, equipped. There. And then... Equipped. There. Okay, there we go. Yeah, do we have our same pod programs and everything? Kind of looks like it. Okay, that's cool. Although we probably still have all those chips I need to sell or get rid of, so... But yeah, unfortunately I was actually aware of this twist before, but I kind of got a little bit spoiled on it, so I was actually aware this was going to happen. So anyway, yeah, so for the second... I think I will at least play it through one more time just to give 9S his kind of due, see how his story... Oh, his fighting style is even different too. I don't remember him acting like this when he was helping us during all his fights. So it'll be interesting to see what he has in store. So how? Sorry. So how will 9S's story tell us what happens to 2B outside of her view and his view? Find it next time in the next episode of Nier Automata. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.